What's good? What's good, man? King Smoke. Hey, 7 Positive energy always creates elevation, man. That's with everything. Off the rip, off the hip. You know what I'm saying? Through it all. Gotta stay positive through what we call this goddamn matrix. Cause it's here to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? It's here to fuck you all the way up. But you gotta be with it though. So um peace to everybody, man. Peace to positive energy to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? That follow me, shit that don't follow me. The whole thing, man. Just positive energy to anybody and everybody that can receive and understand these messages and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, just off the hip on that. But this one gonna be on basically spiritual awakening, man. When you awaken from your sleep and slumber and shit, man. Like your whole life, you always thought that as soon as you was born, this what it was, this how it's supposed to be, because people done programmed this type of shit in you. You know what I'm saying? And shit, with them programming, it's just a program. So you gotta reprogram, deprogram, and reprogram shit. Um, and just dealing with spiritual awakening, it'll hit. You'll feel it, man. You'll feel it. You'll see, and you will look at things a whole different, totally different way with everything known in your life and shit. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual awakening, man. Spiritual awakening is when you awaken spiritually, dealing with everything in your life, man. Um, you wouldn't just go just straight off of what the society and everything that told you to do or deal with. You'll move a whole different, totally way, man. People will feel and think you done changed. You know what I'm saying? And you really have changed. You changed for the best for yourself, because you'll feel and know you've been doing this service to yourself all these years before the awakening. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, spiritual awakening is when you feel different about shit. Shit don't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? Like your whole energy change. You don't really want to be around the same people anymore, because of the energy. You feed energy, you read energy now. You read energy. So it's like you'll cipher through this motherfucker like, hold on, man, that ain't right. Like what you would feel at first was right. But now it's like to the point where you be like, man, hell nah, that ain't right. You'll feel the energy from people and shit, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel the energy. You gonna feel the energy from people, and that's just part of the shit, man. Like you wouldn't want to do the same shit of what you was doing at first, and it's bettering yourself. It ain't like it's, man, damn, man, I gotta, damn. It's like something in you, a feel that you need to move different. And all it is your ancestors and your spirit guys telling you like, nah, bro, the way you moving is wrong. We need to move like this type of shit, you know. And once you start moving a certain way, just dealing with shit, life will get a little easier for you, man. It get easier and get better the more you awaken to who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing of who you really are. That's the whole thing of this, you know. And a lot of shit, they don't want you to wake up to this shit. They want you to just keep being in the same loop, kind of like a what they call it, yeah, a loop. Like social media shit, you just looping this shit. It just same thing. Think of your life like that, man. And that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to be dead to everything around you, and they just use your energy. You know what I'm saying? They use your energy with everything. They use your energy for everything. Uh, they use your energy to better their agenda, type of shit. But when you awaken up to this shit, when you realize, like, damn, something not right with this shit, like, you'll move different. You'll move different and feel different with shit. It's like let's just say, for instance, man, just give you a cool example about shit. You know, religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, spiritual awakening, dealing with it, you more spiritual. So you're not really looking at more religion. You know what I'm saying? More religion based. Kind of like, because that's a difference in religion and being spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's two different things. Like, a religious person, they're into whatever religion they in, like, and they going straight off of that. You know, they ain't really just going too much off of your logic and what you feel and know is right. They really, religion is more of like blind. You blind to the fact and just gone and just believing in what this was and what this is type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you'll move different, like knowing what it is all in general with religions and everything like that. Like, you'll start moving different. You know, realizing like religions are really man-made. Like, a lot of religions are man-made, a lot of them. And you basically following man. You're not following yourself. Like, spirituality, you being spiritual is like you're dealing with nothing but yourself. You know what I'm saying? You God, you a goddess. You create your own reality dealing with everything, man. You are a microcosmic of the creator. You are guys. It said in the Bible. It said in all the religious text type of shit. It said, "You are gods." You know, move in the way of God. Like, and the only way you can move and be different in this, you have to believe and know that you are God, man. You are God. It's one creator above you, but you are a speck of the creator himself. Me, I ain't say himself, is her. You know what I'm saying? Kind of me personally, I really feel it's both. And I'm doing research even on that. You know, we are guys, but I know for sure, you know, the creator, it has to be a woman, because that's the only way you can give life anyway. That's the only way. You know, but at the same time, you got to think and understand, like, it's male and female. That's all it is here. It's no other thing, you know, besides animals and all that stuff like that. But all you is male and female. There's no other thing. Like, you know, so that's just my theory. You know what I'm saying? The creator has to be both just to create that. And it come distinctively off of the lady, like the neuromelanated lady, the so-called black lady. Everything stemmed from her. She created us. You know what I'm saying? She created this. So, but anywho, that's on a whole another subject and topic and shit. But your spiritual awakening, man, you waking up to all what I'm talking about and laying down anyway. You'll feel something just hasn't been right all your life though. You know what I'm saying? All your life you felt something wasn't right anyway. But then more and more you start waking up, you knew that you was fucking right this whole time. You ain't went crazy, you know? You ain't went crazy. It was just something just different, just dealing with my growing up and all that. So, I did, I ain't even gonna lie and say uh, I tried to do the fit in shit growing up, dealing with shit. And I never could. You know what I'm saying? I always felt different. I always felt like I couldn't fit in anyway. That's another key and think about shit in your life. Like, it's something up when you don't fit in with everything. Folks talk about you or some shit all the time. Or, you be the one that folks talk behind the back all the time with. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing like, damn, like I've been just straight up with shit. But, be like that with shit. And that's be another little sign to let you know like, yeah, this gotta be something bigger than what the fuck is going on. If you're doing your best to do this, do that, to satisfy and be straight with everybody else instead of just being to yourself and knowing yourself. That's the whole ball game of this shit. The whole thing is they don't want you to understand yourself on what's going on with you. They want you to worry about everything else. Everything else is a distraction. Instead of you knowing and getting a grasp of who you are. What type of individual that you are. Your authenticity. you know? Your authenticity of everything in life, man. You know? And like I said, man, this spiritual awakening, it's a whole different ball game, man, where you gotta deal with what you've been dealing with in your life, plus still going on with this information and knowledge of what it is. Then you gotta maintain and keep shit afloat dealing with what you got going on with shit. You know, you gotta you still gotta balance all this shit, man. But it's like when you sleep, when you still, kind of dead, you don't even see this shit. You kind of like, okay, well, it'll be alright. Like dude said in the Matrix movie, he asked Neo, he was like, I bet you feel the same way I feel, huh? Like what? Wish you could go back, huh? Go back to sleep, baby, man. It's some crazy shit. Like, nah, I don't want to do that. You're like, wow, okay, well, I thought cause shit, it's a whole different ball game. You gotta be strong. You gotta be strong to even deal with this shit. But it's like when this shit first, when it hits you, and you hit for so long, you don't even see shit the same no more. You don't see nothing the same, man. Everything changes. And it changed for the good. I can't stress it enough. It changed for the good. Your energy changed, but it's always gonna be for the good. It'll weed out and see what's going on with different people, different energies, all in your life. You know what I'm saying? It'll weed that shit out. It'll weed that shit out, man. And you'll get the whole grasp of everything, man. You ain't the same person no more. Can't stress that shit enough. You for the better. You're not for the worse. Folks gonna you're on the right track when people like, man, you changed, man. You ain't the same, man. You're not the same. You're not the same dude I know, man. Right. I'm not. Yeah, nah, cause I ain't going for no bullshit no more. Like you realize and see shit, and you move different. You do your best to move different, man. That's your whole thing. You do your best to move different. You do your best to move different. Cause that's the whole thing of distraction. They want you to not focus on yourself, man. I can't stress this shit enough. That's the whole thing of spiritual awakening. You know who you are. And they don't want you to know who you are. They want you to just be stagnant, don't know shit, um, bullshitting around, partying, bullshitting, not having no money, you know what I'm saying, prospering. They don't want none of that. They want to see you down, fucked up. They can control you better. They they can control you better when they got you on lockdown like that. Everything, everything, everything is here to take your energy, man. Everything is here to do their best to take your energy. Instead of you giving that energy back to yourself and focus on you, they ain't doing their best. And they is the matrix. If you know, like, what are you talking about, they is the matrix of this shit. It's people right now running this shit. And they want to keep you at a stagnant pace, not worry about shit and just pay your bills and that's it. Not focusing on yourself, bettering yourself to get above paying shit and doing this. You know what I'm saying? Getting above what they call that line. Like, you know, get above that line, man. You just see shit different, y'all. You just see life a whole different way about things, you know. And you get the grasp and understand of why certain people do shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people and a lot of masses, they don't want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see this shit. They don't want to grasp it because it'd be too much for them. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons I feel just dealing with religion in general. You know, you it's like you use, and I ain't taking nothing away from because I was there too. You know, I had to wake up to this shit. So all this coming from experience, y'all. I'm not just talking shit about religions and doing it like that, but it's fucked up with what they did. But you know, once you figure out like religions and all this shit is really basically you giving your energy away instead of keeping your energy and making that energy move a different way of where you need to be in your shit instead of the way of another person wants you to feel or deal with. You know, like let's just say for instance, man, you got you're short on your bills or something. You know, you're short on shit. You're like, oh Lord Jesus, oh just help me, just help me. You know what I'm saying? Just help me. And you just leave it at that. Not knowing, you know that you picked up some extra time at work to pay this bill. You made some shake to make this shit go and do this, do that, to make that money for that bill. But a lot of religious people, they'll just, well, I'm just give it to God and I'm just leave it as it. I'm just give it to God and leave it. I'm just gonna pray about it and leave it there. Like, and then wonder why you still behind and all that shit because you just done sat there. But when you made that move to do different shit on what's going on with shit, doesn't that bill get paid then? When you're not even worried about it like that? Because you done made the certain moves in certain situations of, yeah, well, shit, it's gonna get paid. You ain't on your knees. You ain't, when you stop worrying about shit, that's when shit pop for you. You know what I'm saying? When you stop worrying about shit, that's when shit pop for you, man. Once you stop worrying, everything will be good. That's one thing they want you to do is worry and trip about shit all day and night. You know, that's a place of a low. You low vibrational. You know, can't do this and do that. You low, and that's why they want to keep you low. You keep yourself high. Keep yourself high above shit. You know what I'm saying? You're bigger. You're bigger than everything dealing with what you got going on in your life, man. You're bigger than that. Look at that like you standing on top of this shit. Like, I got it. I got it. Because you are that guy, man. You are that goddess. You create your own reality. We all are here, all different worlds are here to create your own reality. We are a soul and spirit having a human reality with shit. You know, Avatar. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing is spiritual, man. It's like I'm talking to your soul and spirit right now. I'm not talking to that person of who's watching this video. I'm talking to your soul and spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like we are the ones. Your soul and spirit is the ones driving. Like look at your body, like a car, man. I can't stress that enough. Look at your body like a car. Your soul and spirit, your soul is driving the car. And then you just going. You know what I'm saying? Doing this, doing that. You know, without this shell on us, we wouldn't be nothing but an energy. An energy. A spirit and an energy. Certain people have a soul and a spirit, and some beings don't have a soul. You know what I'm saying? It's beings that have souls and spirits. We are the ones that have the souls and the spirits. And there's certain entities and certain species on this bitch that don't have no soul. And they gon' leave out. You know? They gonna leave out with shit. See flies and shit come around. Trying to listen to what you saying too. All of a sudden just one fly. That's on another note too. Yeah. But spiritual awakening though, man, you'll finally realize and understand that we are a whole just soul and spirit here for a human experience, man. Point blank period. We here to see what it is. Look at this shit like Sims or the Avatar. You know what I'm saying? Like look at this shit like that. But once you realize and understand what's going on in your life, man, you'll feel this video, man. Get this video out, man. To get this video out if you feel what the fuck I'm talking about, man. And this shit is here. It's here, and it's gonna keep prospering, making shit better and better. Everybody is gonna be on the same thing, and there ain't no stopping that shit. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. It might take people years, decades. It might take people lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? To get the grasp and understand this shit. It'll take people a whole lifetime just to get the grasp of what the fuck really going on. You know? And when this shit do hit you like this, you know, I did that shit too where I went out telling everybody, you know, like what it is about shit. And, you know, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. When you get to where you at in your life, man, it ain't no stopping you, man. You can't just put it like this. Some people, it's just not meant for them to do that. It's meant for them to be outside looking in type of shit. It's meant for them to, damn, that's something, that example of where you don't want to be. Put it like that, man. I'm like, oh shit. Like an example of where you was or what you was doing back in the gap and seeing how much you done prosper. You know what I'm saying? Since then type of shit. And you just have to move on and keep going. People, you can't wait on people. You can't sit up and think, you know, you can save everybody because everybody is not meant to be saved, man. And that's just point blank period. Everybody's not meant to be saved. So shit. You just gotta move accordingly, dealing with what you got in your life and just keep prospering and bettering your shit for the next shit. You procreate, you do what you gotta do here to make little soldiers of what the fuck really going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's everybody awakening, man. Everybody awakening. In their own little way, you know. And when that awakening come to you, are you gonna awake to it? Or your ass gonna see what it is and you be like, man, fuck this shit, man. And you just gonna go back. But it's always gonna be here and it's just gonna keep coming. So shit, you gotta make the right decisions on doing what the fuck you got to do. On bettering yourself, man. Fuck everybody else. Cause you're here for yourself. When your kids, you raising kids, you raising them, telling them you're here for yourself. You raise them up. They only want this day life. It's their life. Just like you got a life. It's their life. You just gotta do what the fuck you got to do. So just be careful, man. Be careful with your energy when it do hit you. Be careful with your energy and who you give it out to, because that's one of the biggest things. Cause it's a spiritual war right now, man. Spiritual war going on. And if are you gonna wait to it, or shit you gonna leave it at that? It's all on you how you take this, you know. So shit, that's what this is on this though, man. Spiritual awakening though, man. When you awaken, you just gotta keep going. Fuck what anybody else saying. Do your best not to go back, man, because you really can't go back. Because you done awoken to all this shit, but you do what the fuck you got to do. Don't go back. But if you do, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can help you but you. Cause like I said, you're here for yourself. You gotta wake to do shit. So, man, I love y'all, man. Positive energy always creates elevation. Peace.